KEIR RADNEDGE reports, Morocco may learn their 2026 World Cup bid fate on Wednesday. Both the Moroccans and leaders of the rival United 2026 campaign, the United States plus Canada and Mexico, are understood to have been summoned to Zurich to meet the evaluation task force appointed by World Football Federation FIFA. It is uncertain whether the meetings are to ask any last questions before the task force completes its report of whether they are to deliver a verdict on whether one or both will be approved to be considered by FIFA Council in Moscow shortly before the opening of the 2028 finals in Moscow in a fortnight. Morocco has complained long and loud about what its officials perceive to be a FIFA-centered bias towards their rival. The aim has been to embarrass the five-man evaluation task force into clearing the bid for the decisive vote in Congress in Moscow on June 13. United has never had any doubt that the financial and infrastructural strengths of its bid would pass muster with the task force. The stark contrast between the two competing bidders to host the 2026 FIFA World Cup was set out by their recent presentations to the annual Congress of International Sports Journalists Association (AIPS) in Brussels. Competing Visions United stated its commercial credentials by projecting that the North American bid would bring in a record $11 billion profit to FIFA's coffers, while Morocco promoted a contrasting concept of a need for the world game to be seen encouraging emerging countries. FIFA rebuilt the bidding process after the scandal surrounding the awards by the old executive committee in 2010 to Russia for 2018 and Qatar for 2022. Under the new system, Congress should vote on bids analyzed by the task force and approved by the 36-strong FIFA Council. However, the Moroccans, supported by the African Confederation and its president Ahmad, have complained that FIFA appeared to have been changing the rules along the way in an attempt to exclude their bid from consideration. Calls for Morocco to be approved by the task force have been supported by German DFB President Reinhard Grindel, a European delegate to the FIFA Council. Last month Grindel said, "If there are only two candidates, then Congress must have the chance to vote. We don't need any rumors in such a process. I think the task force must give a very clear report and must give all the voters a clear statement which bid is perhaps better. Otherwise each federation should have to explain why they are voting for a bidder who is not in the eyes of the experts able to host such a World Cup."